Hello dear viewers, you're watching Nino's product reviews, and today we're taking a closer look at the Elephone P8 Mini. The P8 Mini costs around €150 and it comes with very impressive hardware, so I'm gonna quickly go through it. The CPU is a MediaTek MT6750T Octa-Core CPU. We have 4GB of RAM, 64GB of ROM, so 64GB of internal storage. That's pretty impressive already. The front camera is 16 megapixel, the rear cameras are 2 megapixels and 13 megapixels. Since it's a dual camera phone. We have all kinds of networks included. We have LTE broadband included, so that's pretty nice. The Android running here is 7.0. We have a 5-inch FHD display, 2680 milliampere battery, and of course, amongst other sensors, also a fingerprint sensor. Now, as you can see, we have a SIM card tray here, and a SIM card tray means that we can use either one SIM card and one micro SD card or two SIM cards simultaneously. Usually, I'd be pretty pissed about this because I like to see the possibility to use two SIM cards and a micro SD card, but since we have 64 gigabytes of internal storage, I'm actually okay with this. 64 gigabytes should be more than enough for most normal users, and only the most extreme ones are gonna need more space. I'm not one of those guys. I am absolutely content with 64 gigabytes, and I find this to be a better solution to begin with because this way we have only one storage type on the phone, so some applications won't be placing their files on the wrong storage and causing me to get angry and check on the internet how to switch it, so that's good. The phone also comes with a pre-applied protection foil for the screen so that the screen doesn't get scratches, since the screen does not have Gorilla Glass, and it also offers us a nice transparent cover for the phone so that we can still see the pretty phone's appearance, but at the same time have it protected from scratches. Everything on the phone is plastic except the metal back, which is pretty nice. It does feel high quality, although basically we have a lot of plastic on this phone and very little metal. It still feels and looks great. Sadly, no USB Type-C port here, but that's okay considering the great hardware. Where they saved on this phone is that the phone does not have a notification LED and the phone's buttons do not glow. So these are the two big drawbacks that I noticed while using it. Now, when we're talking about the phone, we got to talk about the fingerprint sensor. A lot of people like this, and I'm happy to report that the fingerprint sensor here works really well. Easy to set up, works reliably every time. Here I'm having some difficulties at times simply because I'm looking through my camera onto the phone and I can't see what I'm touching, obviously, because I'm not looking at the phone. But since we have this cover, it made it very easy to unlock the phone several times. And when you're using the fingerprint sensor without actually looking at the phone through a camera, you know, as I was here, it's very reliable and easy, works every time. So I was very happy. The great hardware specs made me want to take a look at what Antutu's got to say. And as we can see, we almost have 41,000 points here, which is more than sufficient. I've usually placed the bar at 24,000 points. If your phone has 24,000 points, it can handle pretty much everything except the most graphically intense games. So at 41,000 points, there's pretty much nothing that will stand in your phone's way. Now, the dual camera at the back is interesting to me. It does make very nice pictures. They have a great resolution. You have great colors, very saturated. But the thing is that the pictures are not gonna knock you off your chair. It is a nice camera, but obviously at €150 price with these hardware specs, the camera is not gonna blow you away. Still, I'm pretty satisfied with what they managed to squeeze out considering what limited budget they had for the camera. Pretty good altogether. If you want to use the phone for social media, browsing, videos and stuff like that, you're gonna be just as happy as with everything else. I've said it before and I'll say it again, the hardware specs here are killers and there is nothing that can stand in the phone's way. You can browse, you can open as many tabs as you want, you can open whatever application you want. The phone is not gonna be impressed at any point. While playing games, I've also noticed that it doesn't get hot. Well, it does get slightly warm if you play longer, which is natural, but it doesn't get as hot as other devices, probably because again the processor does not have much of a problem with these things going. So all in all, I was very satisfied with this phone. It seems to me like it's a great device. It lasts easily a day and altogether it looks great and costs very little. I can definitely recommend it. Take a look at the links in the description if you want to buy it. Have a great day. Thanks for watching.